Alright, so now in today's video, this is going to be something very different from my normal videos, but with the new season coming out December 6th, I want to make a updated top 10 for PS5 and Xbox, like overall controller champions from both platforms, because as you know, crossplay is coming out. And with that being said, I wanted to make this video so that way I can promote my Discord that I'm starting up, Xbox versus PS5. The Discord does not matter your rank. Join down below if you would like to be in Xbox versus PS5 videos. I plan to do a bunch of them with any rank on both platforms. So join up. The link will be down below. However, I want to also make this video to build up the hype because I want to know who you want to see versus each other the most and who you think also is your top 10 across both platforms for top controller players. So we're going to take a look at my top 10, and I want you guys to let me know your top 10 and anyone who I missed or the order that you think would be better. But that being said, let's get into it. As you guys can see as well, look at this great G Fuel tower. Be sure to use code Penguin on all of your G Fuel. I'm drinking some G Fuel out of my Coconut Bra shaker cup. Like, come on, it's great. Use code Penguin on all of your G Fuel though. But starting off at number 10, this is somebody who I think stands out a lot, who's a very good player, and his name is TXNoki. If you guys know who TXNoki is, he's a PS5 as well as kind of now an Xbox champion as well. But he's a very, very good controller player. I think he's done a couple hand cams in the past, but he plays both. He's champion on both, and he's always stood out to me. He's been champion for just about every single season for the most part. I think recently he wasn't on PS5 because he's been playing Xbox, but he's been champion on there as well. The man is absolutely insane. I'm sure you guys see the clips up on the, up on the stream or on the video. He is absolutely wild. I'm going to have his links down below, but he just stands out to me because he's always just been a cracked out player who's also played on a super high sensitivity as well. And I feel like when you look at people who play on a high sensitivity, they kind of stand out a lot more because it is very hard to play on a high sensitivity while also being able to verse mouse and keyboard players and as well verse slow controller players or, with like really good aim. So them two against you is very, very hard, and it is something that not many people can do. So that's why I have him at my number 10 list, and he can definitely move up. I needed to, make sure he was on this list, and I think the people above him I had to include as well. All right, so now moving in for the number 9 spot, I have somebody who could definitely be higher on this list, but it was very hard for me to decide where to put him, and I think that this could change on anything. But just based off of what I see and what I do, this is somebody who has completely changed the game, and I'm talking about RevoltRobbie. RevoltRobbie has 230,000 subscribers. He has absolutely changed the scene for a console, and he is definitely a very good player. However, I do have him lower on this list because I do feel like a lot of his stats you can't really look at just because he is a content creator who is going to go for clips constantly, as he's somebody who is always posting. But I feel like he has to be in the top 10 controller list for a console, and I think he could even go up on this list. Let me know where you would put him. But he is somebody where he's just insane. He played controller PC. He's played controller on console, obviously, and he's just a maniac. Bro is actually out of his mind. I'm sure you see some of the clips that you see right here. I think he's a very smart player. I think we've seen him around for a long time. I just think he has to be as one of the top GOATs, and I think he could even be higher on this list. I think he could definitely be higher. Like, looking here, you guys will see what I have for the 8th spot that you guys might be controversial, that might think I need to switch him up between the two, but I'll explain. All right, now coming in at the number 8 spot, I know that you guys are going to hate me on this for the comment section because I always will do a video on this person and y'all will come my neck and tell me he's terrible. But we're talking about Jinxy. Now, I know I have Jinxy above Noki and Robbie, but now listen, let me explain. Yes, I do think that Robbie and Noki have a better gun skill than Jinxy does. However, I think you have to take into the matter of fact that Jinxy is streaming with like 1,000 to 2,000 people watching him every single day, dealing with stream snipers, obviously MNKs, and all this stuff, right? So I put him on this list above them just because the ability to perform under that pressure is not easy at all. You guys may say, oh, it's not that bad, but myself, who have played in his 1v1 tournament, when there was 4,000 people watching me, I was terrified, okay? And I performed 2,000 people watching me, 3,000, even a little more when I played in the Invitational. It's a scary thing when you have that many people watching you. So for him to do that and still be able to perform the way he does, I think he has to be on this list. On top of that, he's a good player. I think that his brains are better than his aim. I think he still has good aim. He's a good player. But I think he can have much better decision making than actual gun skill compared to the other people on this list. So that's why I have to put him on this list. And I know he trolls a lot on his stream, but he is a content creator, so you have to understand when the sole purpose is content, just like RevoltRobbie, and especially for Jinxy, who's trying to be funny, and which he is funny. When he does that, he's going to troll a little bit, okay? So when he's being for real, I think he's a very good player, and he can frag out, he could do his thing, but that's why I have him above people, just for the sheer fact of his ability to play under pressure. On top of that, he's changed the entire scene for console. Like, he's literally the top streamer among Xbox and PC. He's insane. All right, now coming in at the number 7 spot, I have Hitman JDA. Now, for those of you who don't know, Hitman is an absolute animal. He has about 33,000 subs on YouTube, as well as he streams on Twitch. By the way, I'm going to have all these people's links down below. Go check them out. But this man is actually wild. Not only is he a gunner, but this man actively plays Caveira in Champion Elo, and he slams kids. You know how hard that is? When you play in Champion Elo, you're going to see a lot more coordination. You're going to see a lot more droning. There's going to be a lot more team play. And an operator like Caveira, where she is very easy to counter if you actually drone out, is very hard to play, which is why you don't see her picked a lot. But this man actually has an account called Cat Vera, which I think I found out from you guys. It's actually, I think, his girlfriend's account. But still, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what people were telling me. But still, like, he literally always plays Cap. He has a Smurf account that's main operator is Caveira, bro. Like, the man is insane, and he's a fragger. Bro can go crazy. He can really go crazy. Like, literally, man is insane. If you see from these clips, he has to be on this list, and I really hope to see him in videos for the Xbox versus PS5 in the future. But let me know what you guys think, because this man frags out. He is an absolute gunner on Xbox and PS5. I'm pretty sure he plays Xbox. He plays Xbox now, right? All right, now coming in at the number 6 spot, I have Masamitsu. Masamitsu is an absolute animal. Now, I don't have him higher. Let me explain this. So I know that he does play M&K on Xbox. This is very true. But he does play controller on PS4 or PS5, and he does hand cam. He is one of the craziest players on the platform on controller, and he does not need M&K. And it kind of sucks that he does use it, I know, and it's kind of fucked up, but the man is insane on controller. Literally, this man plays on such a high sense and is actually cracked out of his mind. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and meat right anyone, but this man is absolutely insane. I think he plays on the fastest sense on console from what I've seen from a champion. I've used Sens before. He is crazy. Bro is out of his mind. And on top of that, he hand cam. So people, like not many people hand cam. I actually cannot think of another player besides me, of course, I'm a great guy, who has done a bunch of hand cam videos that have actually been them and been legit and consistently does it. He actually streams with a hand cam and he plays out of his mind. Like, he is one of the most aggressive players out there. He plays out, like, just like his brains and just the way he plays. You could just send him in and he's killing kids. He's going crazy. I feel like he has to be on this list. So that's where I have him at number 6. Bro is insane. I think he's been champion every single season. Yeah, I'm looking at his R6 stat tracker, and he's been champion every single season, for the most part. Like, he's insane, and he plays Xbox and PS5. But we're not gonna look at his Xbox stuff because he does play MK in there. But it's fine. He doesn't need it. I don't know why he uses it. But that being said, let's move on to number 5. All right, now coming in at the number 5 spot, I have somebody who is literally, in my opinion, the best support player on console across all platforms. This is CheesePie. CheesePie has been number 1 champion before. He is an amazing player and an amazing support player. And the reason why he stands out the most is because normally when you look at support players, they don't really have that high of a KD. But when you look at CheesePie, this man's out here at a 1.5 KD, playing with his top operators, Thermite, Thatcher, Smoke. He is insane. Even Castle, bro. There's so many Castle clips as well of him just going absolutely crazy. This man has to be at the top, of the list when you look at the controller champions, because he is just insane. Like, most people do not do this good on support because he actually plays, like, out of his mind. He does not play a support operator like a support operator. He does not care the gun that he has. Bro just goes off and just slams kids. So I do really hope that we can get him in a future Xbox vs PS5 video. The man is nuts. And if I'm looking at any support players, I'm looking at him. And the only other person who I can compare him to would be like Unsert. But Unsert now plays M&K, unfortunately. Why he plays M&K, I don't know. He does not need M&K. From what I've heard, he plays it. It's stupid. But on controller, he was the only other, like, support player who I would look at who was, like, really at the top for support players. But CheesePie, easily the best controller support player, so he has to be in this spot. Now, coming into number 4 spot, I have Fino. He's a PS5 player as well. He is currently number 11 in the world, and I believe he was number 1 last season. I did a reaction video to him. I used his Sens before. This man is very close to the number 1 player in terms of aggressiveness. This man is such an aggressive player, which is why he stands out so much. Like, this man will face check just about anything, and he is very similar to the number 1 person. I don't have him at number 1, but you guys will see what I'm talking about. But this man just frags out. He has like a 1.53 KD this season. This man is an absolute maniac when it comes to this game, and he does not care. Like, this man just literally will, you send him in, and half of his clips are him just walking in and killing people, because he just does not care. The amount of confidence that this man has is something that I wish I had, which is something very similar to the number 1 player once again, which we will get to. I compare these two all the time. They are crazy. This man is just out of his mind, and I hope that when the crossplay does come out, we can get him as well, because he is a GOAT. I think he has about 10k or 11k on YouTube. Make sure you go check him out. He is insane, but as you see from the gameplay, this man is an absolute maniac on the sticks. But that being said, let's move on to the next player. Now, coming in at the top 3, this third person is somebody who I know none of you have on your list, because this is somebody who's coming up right now. This is Kill That Thing, or KTT, whatever you want to call him. He recently just hit controller PC champion. He hit champion on PC with a controller. This man is insane. He's controller on Xbox as well. He's not number 1 for me right now, but he could definitely be there. He's number 1 when it comes to just standing out, because he hit champion on PC with a controller just like Pina did. But Pina has a 6-inch thumb, okay? So this man does not. This man is insane. He, like, what it takes to hit controller champion is something out of this world. Because, listen, I am somebody who went and I kind of blew up off of hitting diamond on PC with a controller. Now, when I hit diamond on PC with a controller, I did not continue to go further, because the amount of cheaters that I had to deal with was absolutely insane. So the props to this man for continuing to grind out through dealing with the cheaters is insane. I think I definitely could have hit champion on PC. I might go back and try and do that. Maybe him and Pino will go play together. But he is insane. He's an absolute gunner on controller. He slams people on Xbox all the time as well. You're going to see big things come from him. I think he's actually just starting his YouTube. Go sub to him. I'll have it linked down below as well. He's just starting streaming. He's just starting YouTube. Finally, he should, because bro is out of his mind. So go check him out as well. But that's why I had to put him on this list, because bro actually hit number 1, or not number 1, but he actually hit champion on PC with a controller, just like Pina did. But he's not as active as Pina. He doesn't do clips, so that's why I don't have Pina on this list. But Pina is a gunner as well. Now, coming in at the number 2 spot, I have somebody who he doesn't play as much, but he can come back at any time he wants and be the best. And I'm talking about Truman. Now, Truman has not really recently been playing as much. I'm sure he'll come back with this new season of Ranked, but he doesn't upload as much. I'm not sure if he still plays, but people are saying that he might be playing MNK now, which I really hope is not true. But when it comes to controller players, this man is absolutely insane. This is somebody who hit number 1 champion back to back, and I don't think many people have done that, or I can't tell. I don't even know who has done that. Hit number 1 champion for one season, then hit number 1 champion again, and had a insanely high KD. This man plays on a low sense, but has the most perfect aim and the most crisp aim that I've ever seen, and he's just like a very smart player. He's insane. Like, he's one of the smartest players, which is why he could be number 1. But right now, because he's inactive and just the way he plays, like, I don't really have him at number 1. I have him at number 2. He's just insane. I think he's when me and Anifex did a controller tier list, Anifex said he had him at number 1, but I have him at number 2. He is insane, and I feel like he had to be on this list. And even if he's not playing as much, when he does play controller, this man is out of his mind. Now, coming in at the number 1 spot, no, it is not Stompin', because Stompin' does play MK now. He would have been on this list if he did not play MK. But I have Speedy. Now, Speedy has 56k on YouTube. This guy is actually out of his mind. He hit number 1 champion on Xbox, or PS5 first, then hit number 1 champion on Xbox. This is somebody who I compare to Fino all the time, because they have such a similar playstyle. When I talk about the most aggressive player, this is it. This is somebody who does not care. He actually just walks in and kills people. He face checks open breaches. He does not care who or how many people are in his way. He is going to walk in and just try and kill everyone. This man is just insane, and I really hope I can get him for my future videos for when I do Xbox versus PS5 to just see what we can do. So like I said, make sure you join that Discord if you want to be in those videos. It does not matter the rank you are. Make sure you join that Discord. But this man is going to be insane in those videos if he does come and play, and especially for the Xbox versus PS5. I know he does play Xbox, but I think he's mainly a PS5 player. He's out of his mind, bro. He's such a high KD, and he just plays so aggressive. Like, I gotta know how he's got this much confidence in him, because I do not got that confidence. Like, I wish I had that confidence. Like, his aim is crazy, his confidence is crazy, his decision making is nuts. Even some of the stupid decision he makes, it makes up for the fact that he's just playing so aggressive in their face and an amazing aim. Nice little voice crack. Bro is just insane, and he has to be on this list as number 1. Let me know what you guys think, though. That was my list. Those are my standings right now going into this next season for the last season or going into year 8. Let me know if you agree with my standings. Let me know who you would move, who you would add, who you would take out. Be sure to let me know. This is who I think are the top 10 controller players left on console, and are just top 10 in general. If I miss anyone, let me know as well. And once again, join my Discord down below if you want to be in those videos. But I will see y'all. Hopefully you had an amazing day. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you want to see next. But I'll see y'all. Have a great day. Much love. Mwah.